So, hey everyone, I just finished another great session of plowing, and it's this time of year, late February, early March, where I'm beginning to have enough of this. I don't know about everybody else out there, but I'd like to see this stuff melt and go away for about 8 months. Now, what I want to do is just give you a little quick unboxing of some tools that I've purchased recently. Before I get to that, I just want to quickly mention that one of the viewers was watching me do some of the cutting with my skill saw, the corded skill saw, and just said, Peter, you know, you got to get with it and go get yourself a battery powered skill saw. So I went out and purchased one of these Milwaukee's 6.5-inch circular saw with this M18 battery technology. So these lithium XC, and this one's a 5-hour battery limit, I believe is what it says. So let's get into these boxes. And this is something that I'm going to start using today. In fact, I'll use both these tools today. Let's get into the circular saw before I tell you about the other one. Dust collection there. Out it comes. There's the saw itself. Some instructions. I ended up getting 2 tools because a few weeks ago, if not a month ago, Milwaukee had a promotion in the stores up here in Ontario, Canada, and it was essentially buy a tool with one of these batteries and get a second tool in the same system, i.e. this M18 tool line. Was it free or was it a sizable reduction? It might have been free, so buy 2 for 1. So the batteries are the big deal in these tool systems, not the tool itself. Let's just do this quickly. And like I said, I've already charged up this battery. You can see there it's got a full charge. Depth. Where's the depth? Right back here. So a nice, yeah, you see? You've got the switch back here, lock, open, and then you can adjust the depth of the blade to your desire. That looks very easy, much easier than my current saw. Anyways, that'll be a lot lighter and easier to use, obviously because it's not attached to a cord. And I didn't go to the full 8-inch or 7/4 blade model. It was a step up in price, and I'll do just fine with this size. Slap this battery in, pull down on the safety tab, hit the trigger. Looks like that runs quite well. Look forward to using that. All right, the other tool, here is the second tool. The second tool is a little mini blower. I don't know if you've seen me in some of my other videos. I have a Husqvarna blower, which I think is at home right now, so it's not out here at the Red Barn. Anyways, the Husqvarna is quite powerful. And when you use it inside this type of building, this 32 by 48 shed that I've built, you get a mini dust storm. I don't need mini dust storms, so I'm trying out this smaller unit, and I suspect it's going to be what I need in terms of cleaning up a mess, not having to waste my time with a broom, but at the same time not creating a mini dust storm. This is quite a small little blowing unit. Look at the size of that. Like, that's my hand. It locks into place quite easily. Fit into the slots, twist. Same thing here. Find the slots. Twist a little bit. So you can leave it like that. I'm going to try this later on. I'm just going to throw the battery in it and see how it operates right now. That's pretty good. We'll see later how that cleans up the floor at the end of the workday today. Okay, so those are the 2 tools that I've purchased. This is a very compact, small, I would even call it a micro blower. And like I said, I'm interested to see how this does with the cleanup inside the shop without creating a mini tornado. All right, so the plan today, of course, is to try to install some more insulation. And before I do that, I want to come over here and I want to install some of the screw hardware down this sheet attach a couple of screws up there, right where I put the storyboard to mark it up there. And if you look up there, you can see I've got those vents in place, the baffles. I want to add 2 there. And then along here where I have these series of just single baffles in each of the bays, I want to remove those and add a second one. So in each bay, I want 2 baffles. I explained that in the last video. And again, what I've done in terms of my discussions with various contractors and watching the channel on YouTube, which I think many of you are aware of, RR Buildings, that's exactly how they do many of their roofs on their buildings. So let me change my outfit and get busy with these tasks. Give me a minute. I attach these at the top of the insulation rolls, these straps, spruce straps, 1x3, sorry, just because I think it helps it to better stay in place. This heavy backing material, it's got a lot of staples here at the top, but I just feel better with a nice solid piece of wood that's securely attached to the beam. My plan that won't happen anytime in the immediate future is to come back later on with some white paint and cover up these boards. Okay, that's done. Now what I want to do is there's a black dot here and a black dot here that I've marked for the screw hardware. Get that in place. Okay, I'm going to try something different right now in terms of an outfit for cutting and installing all this fiberglass. Have a look at this. There we go. What do you think about that? Cheap little paint outfit. Keep a lot of the fibers off. I haven't had a problem with any itchiness or anything, but I figured if I'm going to get heavy into this, why don't I try to avoid bringing any of this fibers home. And of course I can throw this hood on. I've got some goggles. I'm going to change up my mask. I did some research online, nothing major, but just picked up some what are even cheaper masks than the one I was using that seem to possibly stop the fibers even more. So let's get busy. Okay, that is challenging work. I really thought I was going to be able to knock off 3 or 4 rolls today. I really didn't get going until after lunch. I was cleaning up some other items. The mask worked okay. A little bit sweaty in there at times. Let's have a look here. So before lunch, I started cleaning up a lot of the things or tackling a bunch of the items that I hadn't done beforehand. Getting the cedar strips up top. I've added the, more of these. See them right there. The screws in those panels up top. And then I finally got around to getting 2 new rolls in over here. Now, here's the problem I'm running into. Obviously an issue with my measurements. I don't know if you can tell there, but they're quite baggy at ground level. I've got them snug at top, right up to the bottom of the beam. But it's really dramatic with the first one that I put in right there. I'm cutting them a little bit long, so I've got a bit of work to go back. This one's not bad. That one's long, borderline, long. So I've got to go back and trim them up a bit so that they fit in the bays. All right, that's it. You got a little bit in terms of some new equipment, the blower, and where's that nice little handheld mini circular saw. Cordless and works really well. If you don't have them, guys, I would strongly recommend that you get them. And my thanks to Prairie Carpenter. He's the guy who said, Peter, get with it and get rid of the corded and get a cordless circular saw like I did there. Okay, everybody. Subscribe, like, and share, and look forward to seeing everyone in the next video. Bye-bye.